An actor more likely to get cast if they belong to SAG or if they're non-union? I'm Rachel Mossy, I'm a casting director, and I'm here to answer your questions. It depends on the project and it depends on where you live. So some places are union towns. LA is a good example. Lots and lots of productions are going to be union, and so it's worth it to try to join the union to get access to as many jobs as possible, and then you are more likely to get cast if you're in the union. It really depends on if the production itself is a SAG production or a non-union production. Then they're either going to be looking for just SAG talent or just non-union talent, depending on what they've decided early on. And that decision is usually based on, like, maybe they have talent already that are SAG and then they do a union shoot, like if they have someone famous doing the project, or if they live somewhere where it's just the norm. You know, in secondary markets, you're going to see mostly non-union. If you're SAG, you actually aren't allowed to do non-union projects for video. Print is not under SAG jurisdiction, and so it's different. You can do print jobs. If you live in a place where union is not the norm and you join the union, you might be limiting yourself as far as the number of jobs that you are allowed to work and eligible for. And if you live in a place where union is standard, then I would say join the union if you can, because you're gonna need to be in it to work. I know it's a little complicated, but basically, like, if you don't know whether you live somewhere that's a union town or not, don't worry about it. Just look at the job. There should be a union status posted. You can just assume it's not union if SAG isn't mentioned. And so I would just say, like, look job by job. And then if you're non-union, just apply for everything. And then when you start getting union jobs, then you can decide whether you think it's worth it to you. And basically that means, like, whether there's enough work in your market that you could do only union jobs and make a living. Comment your questions and like and follow us for more casting tips.